Of the Senchified review, and this is the part 2. So if you want to watch the part 1, go through the page on the Foodie and Rants and Raves page, and you should find the first part of this review. Okay, so let me get straight down into it. So for I decided to go into they have a bar. It's like an outside bar right next to the pool area called the Insu bar, so water bar, and I went there to have a drink and have some food, just to test it out. Okay, so there one of my main issues was the fact that the service was very slow. I had to personally, the staff there seemed quite reluctant. They were not very friendly. They were not serviceable. They just didn't seem like they really wanted to be of help. When I had to personally ask for plantain chips before they brought it to me, and they seemed reluctant to give it. So they brought me plantain chips and peanuts, and the peanuts honestly were just horrible. I didn't like them at all. So I think Royal Senchi should the peanuts had some funny taste to them. They're not peanuts as you know them, so I think they should just stick with the basic peanuts, the fried peanuts as we know, the ones that you get in every wedding party, whatever engagement, those ones. Just stick to those. They've done something funny to it and it's honestly not working. Don't do it. Stop. Okay. Moving on so I ordered chicken wings, and I decided I wanted to take it to my rooms, and they said, okay, it's going to cost you 5 cedis for a pack. So they charged me 5 cedis to put the food in a pack. I think that is atrocious. 5 cedis to put food in a pack for me to take to my room, like, it's unbelievable. Like, how much is a pack? A pack's 50 pesos off the market. Yes, you want to you kind of want to increase the price, but 5 cedis is ridiculous. Simply ridiculous. Okay, so I didn't like that. I was not impressed, but I paid it anyway. Didn't have a choice. So, and then yes, I ordered the pina colada. The pina colada tasted okay. It wasn't the best pina colada I've ever had before, but it was okay. Can't complain about it too much. Then so later on in the night I went for dinner. So dinner now. So I sat down. I was seated. And, they came to ask for my order. And the day before, when I sat down and they asked for, my drink order, they brought me bread. On the Sunday, they did not bring me any bread. So I don't know if they'd run out of bread. I don't know if they pick and choose when they want to give you bread. But honestly, I wasn't impressed by that. Because, there has to be some kind of consistency in service. And so I was quite irritated by that. I didn't ask for bread, because I didn't even want to have bread, but it was the fact that they didn't bring it. I wasn't offered bread. That was the issue. Okay, and then the food. So I didn't know what to order. So I kind of asked the waiter for a recommendation, and he recommended the pork loins. So I had that with jollof rice, and the jollof rice tasted as great, just like the day before. But the pork loins, presentation-wise, even in terms of the whole presentation of the food, when they brought the food, it didn't look as good as the day before. Not impressed, and it didn't taste as good. The minted lamb was amazing. This was not amazing. This was like literally passable. It paled in comparison to the minted lamb in taste. So I wasn't impressed. I think that going forward, I wouldn't order it again. So it was okay. I wouldn't have it again. So that was over and done with. I got back to my room and decided, I wanted a drink. So I ordered a Long Island. So that was very quick. It came within 5 minutes. Ordered Long Island and a tea. Came within 5 minutes. The Long Island, it was okay. It wasn't the best Long Island I've ever tasted. It was okay, basic. Yeah. And okay, so just before I finish off the review, I kind of just want to go into like the facilities available. So Royal Senchi they have a practice golf range. So if anyone's into golf, you can come. For children, it's a good place to bring your children because it has like a playground. It has in the playground they have like football, like a football court. Basically, they have a tennis court. So if you're into tennis, you can play tennis. And for children, there's in swimming pool. There's a kids swimming area, so kids pool. So that's quite handy. And they even have someone who works on the children in the children's playground to kind of entertain the child. So you can probably be in another section while they're playing with the child. So I think that's really good. So for children, I think it's quite a good spot to bring children. They also have a helicopter pad. So if you wanted to ever, was it pad or port, whatever, if you want to park your you want to land your helicopter, they have somewhere for you. So all of you who have helicopters, call me next time so that I can come with you in a helicopter to the Royal Senchi. And then lastly, there's a spa as well. So, if you're coming to kind of relax, and you can have a massage and everything. And I did go for a massage, and actually the hot stone massage was absolutely amazing. Loved it. So I would definitely recommend that. They have a Niobe spa, but I'll do a different separate kind of review on the spa area. Okay, then to end it all off, so now I'm going to give them a final rating. Okay, so for check-in, booking, admin, I would give them a 3, and that's because it was quite a good. The check-in staff are amazing. I booked it online on booking.com, so that was quite seamless. But when you came in, they didn't have an option to pay by mobile money, and I think in this day and age in Ghana, everybody should have an option to pay by mobile money. Eventually the option became available, but it was a tedious process in making it available because it was just so. For me, I think that all these type of businesses need to really incorporate technology into their payment options, and they hadn't done that. And then for service quality, I would give them a 3.5, and that's because some of the service generally was really good, but then as I told, the pool area, the staff there, and when I sat at the pool, nobody came. So there has to be there's a trade-off. So unfortunately, because of the really kind of bad nuts, or the staff who didn't really appreciate the jobs and offering good service, I'm gonna have to give them a 3.5. And for cleanliness, I'll give them a 5, because honestly the place was spotless. Even the water around the area, completely spotless. I could not tell you there was dust anywhere. The rooms were very clean. You could, as you were walking through the grounds, you could see them clean in different areas, which you would think, it doesn't even look dirty. So honestly, in terms of maintenance, cleanliness, I'll give them a 5 because it's very, very clean. And then for the taste and delivery of food, so the taste of food, because I didn't really like breakfast, and I didn't like my pork loins, so I'd have to give them a 3.5. But food tends to come very quickly. When you order anything, it doesn't take too long. You don't have to wait too long for it to come. So yes, altogether I think a 3.5 is quite fair. So altogether, that's it's 19. I think it's 19. 3. Wait, 7, 10, 10, 15. Yeah, 19. Yes, I was right. Sorry, I got a bit confused. So I'll give them a 19 out of 25 because they're doing a good job. 19 out of 25 is not bad. I think it's really good. Of course, there's room for improvement. So, those 6 points, they could do a lot more. But would I recommend people to come here? Definitely, I would. I like it here. I liked it there, should I say. So, yes, that's it for me. Don't forget to like the page, share the video. I would love to hear your comments on Royal Senchi. Have you been here before? What were your thoughts? Have I encouraged you to come? Would you never ever come here? I just want to know what you guys think. And, yeah. Okay, then take care. Toodles. Love ya. Mwah.